Hello everyone, this is part 3 of What If Naruto and Hinata Fell in Love, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist. To see more, comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. Itachi, yelled Naruto as he used a Rasengan that almost hit Itachi when he held Naruto's head down, then he disappeared. When Itachi noticed it was a clone, Naruto had jumped out of the air with a Rasengan. He hit Itachi, which had sent him flying across. Naruto had hoped that this would have stopped him to go help Hinata, which Itachi had thrown onto the ground. When Hinata had woken up, she saw Naruto approaching her. Naruto-kun, what's going on? Asked Hinata. The Akatsuki are attacking, we need help, said Naruto. When Sasuke came. Need help, said Sasuke with a smirk, and Sakura followed behind him. Whoa, Hinata, what happened? You're wearing different clothes, said Sakura, noticing her lavender dress. Can I tell you later, we are in the middle of a fight, said Hinata, looking at Itachi who appeared behind her. He grabbed her hostage. She fought him, but he made her look into his eyes and he trapped her in a genjutsu, keeping her still. Itachi, let go, yelled Naruto. Naruto, leave him to me, I'll fight him, said Sasuke. He has Hinata, said Naruto. I'll make him let go and you grab her and help Anju, said Sasuke. Hi, said Naruto, as Sasuke came at Itachi, forcing him to let go of Hinata, but instead Itachi threw Hinata to Tobi. Tobi, this girl is a strong key that we need, said Itachi. Hi, said Tobi, so he held onto her and Naruto immediately ran towards him. Hey, you with the mask, give me back Hinata, said Naruto, letting the chakra come out. RQB, I can finally face you, said Tobi, revealing his Sharingan. A Sharingan, said Naruto in shock. Prepare to come to us, said Tobi manically. Hell no, growled Naruto. Meanwhile, back with Anju and Ren. Ren is wounded badly, while Anju still attacked with everything she's got. When Shin started waking up and noticed Anju looked differently, more beast-related. Anju, is all Shin said, when he noticed that her father an explosive tag in his hands, and he was rolling it on a kunai. But someone had attacked Ren from behind. When Ren turned around to see who had hit him, and he saw Shin. What the F, you little A, yelled Ren. This is what you get for breaking the deal, yelled Shin. When he saw a bunch of travelers, one was carrying a bow and a bunch of arrows. Shin quickly went to the travelers and snatched the weapon and yelled back, sorry, I'll bring it back, thank you. He saw what Ren had done. He used shadow clones to distract him, while Ren was attacking Anju. Damn it, said Shin as he dodged the kicks and punches, while Anju was easily blocking her father, but her body is not used to the type of energy that's used up while she fought her father. Her arms and legs felt like it was about to rip off. When she was feeling dizzy, was when she tried to stay alive when Sakura came to help. Anju, need help? Asked Sakura. Yes, please, replied Anju, fainting, and changing back to normal. Huh, aren't you her father? Asked Sakura. Yes I am, replied Ren calmly, like if nothing had happened. What the hell? You were beating up your child and a poor boy, you have to F mental problems, yelled Sakura, pointing at Ren. So, said Ren, yawning. Can you at least explain why you were beating her up? Asked Sakura. Easy, because she wouldn't let me take back Hina, yelled Ren, running towards Sakura, with a kunai. Who's Hina? Asked Sakura, dodging his attack easily. The women over there, that spiky blonde boy won't give her up, yelled Ren, getting pissed off. That's not Hina, that's Hinata, mentioned Sakura, slowly gaining a punch from Ren. Shut the hell up, yelled Ren. Sakura was forced to attack at full blast. She had gathered up her chakra at her fists. She ran towards Ren and had punched him hard on the stomach. When Shin had finished fighting off the clones, he prepared the bow and arrow and had aimed at Ren. You, girl with the pink hair, watch out, yelled Shin. When Sakura heard him, she had stopped beating him to a pulp, and had moved out of the way. Shin hit Ren directly at the heart. The arrow went so deep that it came out of the other side of Ren's body. Shin kept on shooting arrows until he ran out. When Shin had finished, he ran to Anju and to see if she was okay. Sakura followed right behind him. She had prepared herself to use medical ninjutsu. When she noticed the wounds and injuries go away, Anju started waking up and sat up. Where's Dad? Asked Anju looking around. This boy finished him off when I finished punching the crap out of him, mentioned Sakura. Oh, I wanted to do it, said Anju. What? You could be a little bit happier. We had K, the guy who tried to hurt you, yelled Shin. Well, if it wasn't for you wearing him down, then we wouldn't be able to finish him off so quickly, pointed out Sakura. Okay, where's Naruto and Hinata? Asked Anju. Oh right, I almost forgot we need to go help Naruto, since Sasuke is fighting Itachi, said Sakura. Meanwhile, back with Sasuke. Sasuke has overpowered Itachi. He had Itachi on his knees when Sasuke had taken out his sword and Itachi in the face. Goodbye Itachi, said Sasuke. When he had gave the sword more power and finished of Itachi and stroke him again, he saw his older brother's head on the floor separated from his body. Then Sasuke had prepared to help Naruto, but saw that Naruto was winning. But then Sasuke saw Tobi's eyes and noticed that he had the Sharingan. What the hell? Why does he have the Sharingan? I thought Itachi had K off everyone except for me, thought Sasuke. Naruto wasn't fighting at his full since Tobi had Hinata hostage, and used her as a shield. Ha, you can't fight at your fullest, said Tobi laughing manically. I have to get Hinata out of his grip, thought Naruto. Anju, Sakura, and Shin had appeared. When Anju saw how Hinata was knocked out and being used, Anju had tried her hardest to concentrate and she saw listening to Tobi. He was thinking, damn Kyuubi, at least Itachi was right about this girl. We can use her for our defense. When I knock him out, I'm taking him back to the base and extract the Kyuubi. Oh, and also the little girl. Oh no, Sakura-san, that guy with the mask, he is the leader of the Akatsuki, said Anju. Naruto needs help. But what can we do? Asked Sakura. Anju was thinking and then it hit her. Shin, I need your bow, said Anju. Sure. But I ran out of arrows on you, father, said Shin. I don't care, I can summon up the demon's chakra and use those instead, said Anju. Shin had passed her the bow, while Anju was aiming at Tobi and had made a wind version of an arrow, and had shot the arrow. Then she had hit Tobi on the arm, forcing him to let go of Hinata. What the hell? That little girl did this, growled Tobi, running towards Anju, and he had appeared Anju in a blink of an eye. I'm gonna take out you first, said Tobi, aiming for her N. But when he hit her, she disappeared, and appeared behind him. She had used Flash Step, seen on Bleach, when Rukia's brother was fighting Ichigo. What? Said Tobi. Goodbye, said Anju, aiming for him. That's it, no more Mr. Nice guy, said Tobi, doing hand seals. Anju was reading his thoughts and knew his attacks, but they were not easy to dodge. Naruto came to her assistance. Naruto mixed his Rasengan with her air arrows and aimed for Tobi. The mixture was huge, and the arrow was glowing red and almost touched the clouds. She aimed at Tobi's heart and the force was too big to dodge. The arrow had hit Tobi, but when they had checked to see the body, it was one of their supports. Damn it, he got away, yelled Anju. That was amazing, yelled Sakura, waking Hinata up. Anju had fainted and saw Naruto caught her. Gotcha, said Naruto, carrying her to Sakura, to check up on her. Wow, that was some attack, said Sakura, healing Anju. That should do it, she just needs some rest. Okay, said Naruto, she really went all out. What happened? Asked Hinata, who has missed the battle of a lifetime. Oh, I'll explain everything later, said Naruto. Oh okay, said Hinata, looking at Anju, who started waking up. Hinata, you're okay, said Anju, who jumped onto Hinata and hugged her. Yeah, I'm okay, said Hinata, holding Anju. When Sakura dragged her out of the scene, Anju was left behind to talk with Shin. Okay, Hinata, what's with the new outfit? Asked Sakura. Oh, this dress, it was back at the village hidden in the skies, said Hinata, looking down and lost in her thoughts when Sakura snapped her out of it. What happened? Asked Sakura, noticing the sad expression on Hinata. Ren had me knocked out by his guards, and had my clothes taken off, and he switched them with this. He wanted me to look like Hina, my aunt, who he married, said Hinata, running out of breath. Wow. Then he tried to abuse me, but he tied me up with that black rope, so I won't escape. Then Naruto came to my rescue, and then he paralyzed Ren and ran with me and Anju, who was hurt by her father, explained Hinata. It looks like you went through a lot, said Sakura. Well then my Aunt Hina appeared and warned me to get the hell out of there, said Hinata. Amazing, said Sakura. Well I hope that is explained enough, said Hinata. Yeah it is, mentioned Sakura. But are you okay? You know did everything work out? Of course, said Hinata. How's about yours and Naruto's life, said Sakura with a smirk. Oh what do you mean? Asked Hinata. Yours life of course. Oh it's going great, how's about yours? Well know that you asked yes, it's going great, said Sakura, plus we are going to get married, screamed Sakura. Oh, that's great news, said Hinata hugging Sakura in congratulations. Thank you, and I want you to the bridesmaid of honor, said Sakura. Really? Yes. When they were about to leave for Connor they had said the goodbyes to Shin and thanked him. Anju had given a nice thank you hug. She also kept the bow, which was her best weapon. When they all waved goodbye they had gone their separate paths. When the team had finally made it to Connor, they had gone to eat ramen. Then Sasuke took Sakura to his apartment. God knows what they are doing. Naruto had taken Hinata and Anju to Chuan. Guess what Granny, yelled Naruto entering Chuan's office. I told you to stop calling me that, said Chuan calmly pissed. But her attitude changed when she saw them a little beaten up. She asked them, what happened to you people, and why is Anju here? Oh Chuan-sama there is a lot to say, said Hinata politely. Okay I'll start, said Naruto. So Naruto started explaining everything that had happened in the house of Ren. Oh my god, was all Chuan could say with her mouth open. When Anju explained the whole battle and her discovery of Toby being the leader. That is good information but what am I supposed to do about Anju's situation? Asked Chuan. I can take her in with me, stated Hinata. Are you willing to take that responsibility? Asked Chuan. Yes. Well then she is under your care, but you have to be careful just like Naruto has to watch out for the Akatsuki, stated Chuan. Of course, mentioned Hinata happily. With that they left. Hinata had taken Anju to the store to buy her some new clothes. While Naruto stayed with Chuan to discuss an important matter. Meanwhile at the store they found Sakura shopping for a dress. Hi Sakura, said Hinata still wearing that lavender dress. With Anju wearing hers a little ripped. Hinata, Anju what are you two doing here? Asked Sakura approaching them. Shopping from clothes, Anju needs them, said Hinata. I'll join you, said Sakura walking with them to a store with great clothes that they can use for training, or fighting. They saw a nice short skirt that was dark blue that was good for running in and a nice black t-shirt. Then they found ninja shoes just her size that was black. They had bought a couple with the money that Anju took from her father. They had finally reached a story where Sakura found the perfect wedding dress. It was white all the way to the bottom with pink fake Sakuras at the bottom and at the top. I am not good with thinking of new clothes as you could probably figured out already. Sakura had asked the lady to put it on hold until they had come back. The dress wasn't too expensive. Or you're going to look so pretty, said Hinata. Thank you, said Sakura. I hope Sasuke is done training. He probably is. Meanwhile at Chuan's office, Naruto and Sasuke were explaining the fight a little bit more clearly and whom she can cross off. It was Itachi, who was K. Good job Sasuke, said Chuan. Thanks, said Sasuke. Naruto you may go no, said Chuan. Alright, said Naruto leaving out the door. When they were sure that Naruto was gone, Chuan asked, so you are marrying Sakura Haruno? Yes, said Sasuke happily. She is one of my best students, you better make her happy, said Chuan seriously. Oh and of course you would want to rebuild your clan. Of course and I'll rebuild it with Sakura, said Sasuke. Then you would want the keys to the Uchiha clan, said Chuan taking out a set of keys. Thank you, said Sasuke taking the keys and bowing, with that he left. Meanwhile back at Naruto's apartment. Hinata and Anju were waiting inside sitting on his bed. They came in through the window. When Naruto came he was happy to see them. He went to Hinata first and gave her a K on the lips, and pat Anju on the head. What are you two doing here? Asked Naruto. Came to see you, I mean you are Anju's father and my husband, said Hinata playing around. Really then my daughter should start training soon for the academy, said Naruto looking at Anju, noticing her new clothes. I know I will become a ninja of the hidden leaf, I promise, said Anju. I know you will, said Naruto smiling. I'd better get Anju home, explained Hinata. Why do you have to leave so early, said. Anju was only giggling and had looked out the window to see it was really getting late and that she should get used to be in Konoha. This was her new home. Hinata had let go of Naruto and told him, father would really get upset. Oh fine, you win, but let me walk you home at least, pouted Naruto. Oh okay, said Hinata. With that, Naruto had taken Hinata's hand and had Anju on his back. Okay, let's go, said Naruto, putting on his famous fox grin. They had left into the night and walked towards the Hyuga clan's place. Hinata had stopped him at the door and gave him a good night and took Anju's hand and had walked in. When she was passing all of her family, she could hear her family whisper and gossip things about Anju. Hinata just told her, don't worry, you don't listen to them, I've gotten used to it, I know you will too. Don't worry, this isn't new to me, in my old village I heard people talk and whisper about me, said Anju. They were quiet and had finally approached her father. Hinata, who is that little girl? And why are you wearing that dress? Asked Hiashi. This is Anju, and she will be living with us, and I just got a new dress, explained Hinata. What? Who said she would? Asked Hiashi, raising his voice. Tdh Hokage, stuttered Hinata. Well then she doesn't have RB, explained Hiashi. She does, my aunt, Hina, that's her daughter, explained Hinata looking at Anju. What? How did you know about Hina? Asked Hiashi. On our mission, her father had passed away and she wanted to live with us, said Hinata. Well then she is going to be in the branch family, explained Hiashi. Father, no, please don't, can she just live with me, and don't place her in either branch or head, plied Hinata. Fine, but she is your responsibility, explained Hiashi, turning around to his room. Okay, come Anju, you'll be staying in my room with me, it's big so we will fit in, said Hinata, taking Anju to her room. When they had entered, Hinabi, her little sister, was waiting there. Oni-chan, you came back, said Hinabi. Who is she? Oh, she is going to live with me, her name is Anju, explained Hinata, getting Anju closet space. Oh, hi Anju, my name is Hinabi. Nice to meet you, are going to the academy too? Asked Anju. Yeah, I am, maybe we will be in the same team. At least I will know you, explained Anju, a little tired. Well, I have to go, father wants me at training, see ya, said Hinabi, leaving her older sister's room. What kind of training do you guys do? Asked Anju, helping Hinata clean up a bit. We work on our Byakugan, and our fighting stance, explained Hinata, giving Anju a towel. Oh amazing, I really don't have the Byakugan, since I was cursed with my father's yellow eyes, explained Anju. Though I wished I had gotten my diary, I left back home, I wonder how the villagers are doing. Do you think I should have left the village? Asked Anju. It was your choice, we had to leave, you saw what your crazy father almost did to me, explained Hinata. I know, but I want to know how the village is doing. Asked Anju, when a messenger bird came in through the window. It carried a note. Dear, I would like to inform you that we had found a new leader. He is your tall bodyguard, seems to be right for the job. I am so sorry about the whole situation. I hope you had found a better life. Also please tell Hinata that we are truly sorry when we had knocked her out. Sincerely, village hidden in the sky, your tall bodyguard. Hinata, they are okay, isn't that awesome, cheered Anju. Yes it is, you see everything turned out okay, said Hinata, finishing up on setting up the beds. Yeah it is, explained Anju, putting on her nightclothes, which was a big t-shirt that went down to her knees. She then approached to the window and saw how big the moon was, it was only half a moon tonight. Anju had looked up at the sky and saw bats fly by. She was lost in her thoughts, thinking about Shin, and how they shared their first K. She placed the tips of her fingers on her lips, and had let out a small blush. When Hinata focused on her face, she saw that little blush. Anju, are you okay? Asked Hinata. Oh nothing, said Anju. Something happened, I mean look at that blush, you like someone, who is it? Suspected Hinata. It's Shin, he shared his first K with me, Anju blurted out. Or, I remember when Naruto and I K for the first time, it was thanks to you, said Hinata, hugging Anju. Not noticing that Hiashi is listening right outside. Hinata had her first K, said Hiashi in a whisper tune. He then entered the room and saw Hinata and Anju looking out the window. Hinata, said Hiashi in a stern voice. Yes, father, replied Hinata standing up. I wanted to wish you a good night, said Hiashi. Good night, father, said Hinata. Good night, sir, said Anju. Good night, replied Hiashi. Then he left, thinking that he should meet Naruto. Anju though heard his thoughts and warned Hinata. What? Shouted Hinata. I'm sorry but he heard us, replied Anju. Then Naruto had entered through the window. Hinata, I am sorry for entering like this, but I can't live without you, said Naruto hugging his girlfriend. En Naruto-kun, father, what if he comes in here, explained Hinata. So what, as long as I have you, I can confront your father, explained Naruto. That's so sweet, but Hinata was interrupted by Hiashi barging in her room. Caught you, shouted Hiashi. All Naruto did was hold his shock Hinata closely to him. Recap. Good night, father, said Hinata. Good night, sir, said Anju. Good night, replied Hiashi. Then he left, thinking that he should meet Naruto. Anju though heard his thoughts and warned Hinata. What? Shouted Hinata. I'm sorry but he heard us, replied Anju. Then Naruto had entered through the window. Hinata, I am sorry for entering like this, but I can't live without you, said Naruto hugging his girlfriend. En Naruto-kun, father, what if he comes in here, explained Hinata. So what, as long as I have you, I can confront your father, explained Naruto. That's so sweet, but Hinata was interrupted by Hiashi barging in her room. Caught you, shouted Hiashi. All Naruto did was hold his shock Hinata closely to him. Father, said Hinata. I knew that Uzumaki kid would come, said Hiashi. So I'm here, replied Naruto holding on tightly to Hinata. All Hiashi did was stare at how close Naruto and Hinata were, and how Naruto wouldn't let go. Hinata, let go of that boy and come here, demanded Hiashi. She will stay by my side, barked Naruto. Anju was watching the scene when Hinabi came in and dragged Anju out. Hey Hinata, needs help, yelled Anju. I know, but when father is mad, it's not smart to get in the way, said Hinabi. But Okar-san needs help, said Anju. Okar-san means mom, asked Hinabi. She is so nice, she defended me back on the mission. No, she needs me and Naruto, said Anju, letting loose of Hinabi's grip and ran into someone. Hey, you okay? Asked Neji. Sorry, I'm in a rush, said Anju. When Neji saw her eyes, they weren't Hyuga. Ha, you're not a Hyuga, said Neji, helping her up. No, I don't have your eyes, but my mom was. Hina Hyuga, said Anju. Hina? Asked Neji. Please, I don't have time for this, said Anju when they heard a loud crashing sound in Hinata's room. Hinata, said Neji, Anju, and Hinabi. They all ran and opened the door when they saw Hinata hold down her father's arms, when he was about to kill Naruto. Naruto just stood there. Hinata, I order you to let go, demanded Hiashi. No father, I just don't want either of you hurt, said Hinata, not letting go. So you really are in love, you are just like your aunt, said Hiashi. When he said that, Hinata had let go of his grip and gave her father a thank you hug. Naruto just saw that father-daughter moment. When she let go of her father, she went to Naruto. Thank you, for not hurting my father, said Hinata, giving him a light kiss on the cheek, making him blush a little. You're welcome, Hinata-chan, said Naruto, hugging her. Hey Uzumaki, I wanted to say sorry, also I know my daughter is in good hands, said Hiashi. With that, Hiashi left, walking behind Anju, Neji, and Hinabi, who had their mouths dropped down. Then Anju went to hug Hinata and Naruto. Anju, where were you? Asked Hinata, hugging her two favorite people. Hey Anju, tomorrow we are going to work on that technique of yours, said Naruto, giving her a hug. When they had let go, Neji had pulled Naruto away. Hey Naruto. Yeah Neji. You better protect Hinata, threatened Neji. Don't worry, nothing in the world is ever gonna hurt her or Anju, said Naruto. Look at the three girls talk about rice balls. You better. By the way, I've heard Anju call her Okar-san, said Neji. Yeah, during the mission, those two bonded like mother and daughter, said Naruto. Then they were interrupted when Hinata asked, do you guys want rice balls? Sure, replied both of the boys. Okay, well, get started, said Hinata, smiling at them, and left to go tell Hinata and Hinabi that they are going to make rice balls. With that, they ran to the kitchen. Neji and Naruto went to go and check on them. They saw Hinata tell them what to do and how to make rice balls. An hour and 20 minutes later, the rice was done. Then the girls started shaping the rice balls. They made about 10 rice balls. Anju made 2 special ones, but they weren't for Naruto or Hinata, they were for Hiyashi. Oka-san, can I give these to someone and be right back? Said Anju, taking her special rice balls. Sure, but please come back right away, said Hinata, giving the rice balls out. Sure. With that, Anju left to Hiyashi's little private room, or office, whatever you want to call it. She knocked on the door first. When she heard Hiyashi say, "Come in," she had entered. Anju, what do you want? Asked Hiyashi. I made you some rice balls, said Anju, holding up the plate in which she held the rice balls in. Thank you, you may leave them on my desk, said Hiyashi, returning back to his papers. Anju just sat there in front of him and hoped that he would taste a rice ball. When Hiyashi saw Anju sit there, he asked, "What are you still doing here? I wanted to see you eat the rice balls." Well, if I eat one, will you leave? Yes, sir. When he heard her say that, he reached out for a rice ball, when someone ran into his room to report an important message. Hiyashi, sir, you have urgent news from the Hokage, said the messenger. Anju, may you please leave so I may speak to this man, explained Hiyashi. Yes, sir, but I already know what the messenger wants. He wants to tell you about my past, explained Anju. I read his mind. How did you know? Asked the messenger. My explanation is the curse, said Anju, leaving the messenger and Hiyashi confused. Anju had left to the kitchen. Hey Anju, I thought you were never coming back, said Hinabi. I took that long, said Anju, scratching the back of her head. Where did you go? Asked Hinabi. I went to your dad, I gave him 2 rice balls, explained Anju. Oh, is he okay? Like he is not in a bad mood or anything? Asked Hinabi. No, but there was a messenger who came in, said Anju, gaining everyone's attention. Really? What did he say? Asked Hinata, who was sitting on Naruto's lap. Hiyashi-san didn't want me there, so I left, explained Anju. Really? Oh, let me get your rice balls, said Hinata, trying to get up and out of Naruto's grip. Naruto-kun, let me go get Anju her rice balls. Fine, said Naruto, letting go of her. Hinata had gotten up and went to the counter to get Anju's rice balls and give them to her. Anju took them and left to Hinata's room. When Naruto was about to leave, Neji said, "Why don't you stay here since it's almost midnight?" That sounds okay, but what about Hiyashi? It's okay, you can stay, said Hiyashi. Place the dish where the rice ball was in. You mean it? Said Hinata. Yes, but no, you're still too young, said Hiyashi, sleepy. Father, you should go to bed, you look tired, said Hinata. Yes, I will, said Hiyashi. 5 minutes later, Naruto stayed in Hinata's room but slept on a separate sleeping mate. It's those beds where the Japanese and Chinese sleep on, while Anju slept with Hinata. But the beds were close to each other. So Naruto kind of slept next to Hinata. When it was midnight, Anju had woken up and was looking out the open window. She saw how high the moon was. For some reason, the moon made her happy. She had decided to go to the roof. When she had gotten up, she was hearing music, but didn't see where it was coming from. It was so nice and soft, like the piano. For some reason, some images came to her mind. It was Hina. She saw her mom, and she was playing the piano. When she tried reaching out to her mom, she ended up running to a mystery's room. When she had entered, she saw the same piano her mom was playing. What was that? Thought Anju. She had touched the piano and saw how smooth it was, but old and dusty. She wanted to clean it off. So she ran to the kitchen and had gotten a view thing to clean it with. She had started taking off some of the dust and had polished it. When she was done, she saw the sun rise. She was so sleepy she fell asleep on the piano, by the way, at one of those big fancy pianos like what the pros play. But she woke up immediately when she heard Hinata call her. Anju, where are you? Anju was striking the keys gently and Hinata heard someone play the piano. So you were here all night cleaning this piano? Asked Hinata. Hi, replied Anju. Do you know how to play it? A little, replied Anju, playing Sadness and Sorrow. When Anju finished, Hinata said, that was so beautiful and sad. Are you happy, Anju? What do you mean? Said Anju, looking at Hinata. Well, when you play a sad song, that means something sad in on your mind, right? Replied Hinata. I had this dream about mom again, and that dream had guided me here, said Anju. Oh, hey, how's about we go take a bathe and then get dressed and play together? Since I can play the flute, I will play alongside with you, said Hinata. Okay, said Anju. 5 minutes they were taking a bathe together and Hinata washed Anju's long light purplish hair. It's really like a silver. Then Hinata had splashed Anju so she can get happy. Then Anju splashed Hinata. Then Naruto came in the bathe with them. So Hinata and Anju splashed him. Hey, I just got in, said Naruto splashing him back. You're not supposed to be in here, said Hinata. Fine, said Naruto in a teasing tune. He then whispered in Hinata's ear, nothing I haven't seen yet, making Hinata blush. 30 minutes later they had left the room and had gotten changed. When Hinata took her flute out and had put on that lavender dress that she loved so much. They had went to the room, Naruto had followed behind. When they reached in the room Anju had her new ninja clothes on. Shall we get started, said Anju placing her fingers on the keys. We should warm up first, said Hinata, listening to Anju play Grief and Sorrow, also known as the Hokage funeral song, then Hinata just played a little bit of sadness and sorrow on the flute. Naruto had just taken a chair and was listening to them play. Then they decided on a song to play, they had picked Sadness and Sorrow. When they had played together it sounded like they were about to cry. Naruto had just listened and enjoyed that wonderful sound that they were playing. After that song was finished, Anju played Beaming Sunlight, it's played on Full Metal Alchemist. Anju had felt happy playing that song. But they didn't know that the music was playing throughout the whole Hyuga clan. The song was relaxing, and short. After that Hinata had played, Wind, that would be Naruto's first ending, I think it sounds nice on the flute. When she had finished, Anju had played that song that her mom was playing in her dreams. She had stroked the piano gently, the song was New Future, it's heard in the anime Full Moon wo Sagashite. She felt like crying and had let out a little bit of tears, remembering her mom. Hinata was crying a little since that song she heard when she was little. It was a lady that had locked herself in a room and played this song. When Anju had stopped, the room was silent, but Naruto had see the silence off, with some loud clapping when you can hear thunders of applause from the outside. Recap. When Anju had stopped, the room was silent, but Naruto had see the silence off, with some loud clapping when you can hear thunders of applause from the outside. Hiyashi had entered the room looking at the little girl play the piano and how it looked brand new. Anju took this moment to play that song again. When Hiyashi saw Anju play, Hinata had low parts from the flute to it. It was pure music. Hiyashi took a seat next to Naruto and listened to the music both of these girls made. When they were finished there was that sound of applause from everywhere. Anju, who taught you how to play the piano? Asked Hiyashi. Oh, my mom had left a book for me, and I had gotten a teacher, too bad it's back home, but you probably know, about me, and how I was the next leader but gave it up, said Anju looking at the keys. Anju, the day is still young, we will talk about this later, states Hiyashi and left. Oh, that reminds me, we have training, said Naruto grabbing the little girl. I have to go to Sakura for the wedding things, said Hinata placing her flute on top of the piano and leaving. Then Naruto took Anju and ran to the training ground. All right, this is where I started and where you will learn, said Naruto. Okay, said Anju taking out her bow. So you figured that we would try that out, right? Yes, that mixture was huge and I want to try it again. Alright, you get ready and I will do the Rasengan. Anju had started trying to summon the Kyuubi's chakra a little bit. Naruto noticed her struggling, but then had gotten it right. Good job, Anju. Thanks, I have you for a sensei and a father. Naruto had one of his fox grins on. He had completed the Rasengan and Anju had created the wind arrow, her appearance changed like last time, same thing with Naruto. They had combined the techniques. They had received a huge arrow with that power of the Rasengan. She had aimed for a tree. That tree was turned to ashes and a couple of thousands of trees. Ops, said Anju. That was amazing, yelled Naruto looking at all of those trees. When Chuan came and saw that technique. Naruto, Anju, did you two do this? Said Chuan. Naruto and Anju had changed back. Kind of, said Anju. Hell yeah, we did, we mixed our techniques and took this much of an effect, yelled Naruto throwing a fist in the air. Amazing, can you two show me? Asked Chuan. Sure, said Anju preparing herself and Naruto creating a Rasengan. Of course they took their demon form. Then they had mixed their techniques. Chuan was amazed with this much chakra used, and yet those two don't even look tired. When they had unleashed it, more trees had paid the price of being there. You two took out who with that technique? Almost Toby, said Naruto, remembering the mask of that son of AB. You two can K all of the Akatsuki, said Chuand. But that leaves me open, and I can only mix those attacks when necessary, explained Anju, looking a little sad. Okay, said Chuand. With that she left and they had continued training. When they had finished, Naruto told her, let's go get some ramen. Okay, said Anju, a little weak. Here, I'll carry you on my back, said Naruto. Thank you, said Anju, resting on Naruto's back. 5 minutes later they had reached the ramen stand. Hey Anju, we're here, said Naruto, lifting her off his back. They sat on the first 2 stools. Hey old man, 2 chicken ramen, said Naruto, I love chicken ramen. Coming up, said the old man. When the old man had brought the 2 chicken ramens, Anju was resting but woke up to the smell of ramen. She had started eating her ramen slowly. Naruto was already finished when she was halfway done. Hey Anju, you okay? Asked Naruto. Just tired. When are we going home? Asked Anju. When you're done, replied Naruto. Anju had finished right away. When they had walked out, Anju had fainted. Anju, oh man, I knew you were sick, said Naruto, placing his hands on her forehead, and it was really hot. She had started changing back to her demon form. Huh, not good. Anju, relax, I'll try to heal you, said Naruto, running to Hyuga Place. When he reached the door, he found Neji. Neji, great, I found you. She has a fever and she keeps on changing back, said Naruto, panicking. Changing back? Into what? Asked Neji. No time, I'll take her to Hinata's room, said Naruto, running, finally reaching Hinata's room. He placed a nice cold rag on her forehead. An hour later, Anju had changed back and her fever was calming down. Oh, thank goodness, said Naruto. He had let her sleep and heard someone enter the room. It was Hinata. She saw Naruto sitting there watching Anju. Naruto, what happened to Anju? Asked Hinata, placing her hand on her forehead. She has a fever. It's almost gone. I was trying to help her, said Naruto, dozing off. When she saw him sleep peacefully, she had gotten a blanket and placed it on him. She moved some of the hair on his face to see him sleep. She had given a light K on his forehead. Good night, Naruto-kun, said Hinata, and then went to Anju and did the same. She noticed that Anju was sweating and looked scared. Anju has a nightmare, I wonder what's it all about, said Hinata. She then had gone to the bathroom to take a shower and change clothes. When she came out, she noticed Anju wasn't there. She found Anju looking for something in the closet. She then took her towel and went to the bathroom, and had came out 15 minutes later. Hinata-san, can I play the piano for a while? Asked Anju. Sure. I'll go with you, said Hinata. No, you can stay, I want to be alone, said Anju. Okay. Then Anju left to her favorite room. She had entered and noticed someone else in there. Hey Anju, said Hinabi. Oh hi Hinabi, replied Anju, entering, taking a seat on the piano. That was you playing the piano yesterday? Asked Hinabi. Yes it was, I fixed it up and played with Oka-san, said Anju. Oh, said Hinabi. Can you play something? Sure, replied Anju. She started playing New Future. The room was full with that nice song. When Hinabi saw her play the piano, she was a little sad and happy. You play very nice, said Hinabi. Can you teach me how to play? Since father barely allowed Hinata to learn how to play the flute, so I never learned how to play an instrument. Okay, said Anju, finishing up the song. When she was done, Anju had started teaching her the basics, starting with what each key means. When the sun was about to rise, they had stopped their lesson. We took up all night, said Anju. Yeah, can't wait till the lesson, said Hinabi, running to her room to get some sleep. While Anju stood there in the room by herself. Meanwhile at Sakura and Sasuke's apartment. Hey Sakura, I have a surprise to tell you, said Sasuke. Me too, said Sakura, but you first. We are going to have our wedding at the Uchiha clan's home, everyone's gonna be there, and we are going to live there, said Sasuke, getting a hug from Sakura. Oh, that's great news, said Sakura. Oh hey, what's your great news? Asked Sasuke. I'm gonna have a baby, explained Sakura. What? Said Sasuke in surprise, and his future wife. Tomorrow's the wedding, said Sakura, happy. I can't wait either, said Sasuke. Recap. Meanwhile at Sakura and Sasuke's apartment. Hey Sakura, I have a surprise to tell you, said Sasuke. Me too, said Sakura, but you first. We are going have our wedding at the Uchiha clan's home, everyone's gonna be there, and we are going to live there, said Sasuke, getting a hug from Sakura. Oh, that's great news, said Sakura. Oh hey, what's your great news? Asked Sasuke. I'm gonna have a baby, explained Sakura. What? Said Sasuke in surprise and Kei his future wife. Tomorrow's the wedding, said Sakura happy. I can't wait either, said Sasuke. Oh Hinata, it's my wedding day, what do I do, what I do? Asked Sakura panicking around her room. Don't worry Sakura, you're finally gonna be with the man you love forever, said Hinata. I know, but what if I mess up, said Sakura. Well first let's get you in this wedding dress, you wouldn't want to go to your wedding in your underwear, said Hinata. What? Oh my god, what if I do? You won't, just calm down. Okay, well let's do this, said Sakura gaining her courage back. Meanwhile at Sasuke rooms. Hey Sasuke, you're a lucky man, said Naruto. Yeah, replied Sasuke. Why don't you ask Hinata for marriage? Oh, I need her father's approval, plus I need to buy her a home, so I can maintain her, said Naruto. Why don't you live in the Uchiha clan? What? You know I'll give you a home, said Sasuke. Really? Thanks Sasuke, said Naruto. No, I can live with her forever. Yeah, so there are you happy? No, smirked Sasuke. Yeah, said Naruto. An hour later, Anju was given the honor of being the flower girl. She had on a light pink dress, it wasn't her style but she respected Sakura, so she did it. When the music started playing everyone stood up. Sasuke was at the altar, with Naruto as his best man, and Hinata as Sakura's maid in honor. I honestly don't know what I am talking about, but I've seen movies. If I said something wrong, please tell in the review. Sakura had started walking down to the altar. She was nervous and Anju was smiling and throwing pink flower petals. When Sakura had finally reached the altar, she whispered to Sasuke, I'm finally gonna be with you. Sasuke said, we're gonna be together. After the whole speech and when the person who was serving this marriage had said, I know pronounce you husband and wife, you may know Kei the bride. Sasuke had Kei Sakura full of passion. Then they went to the after party. Tenten, Neji, Lee, Kiba, Akamaru, Shino, Choji, Shikamaru, Ino, Temari, Gaara, Kanguro, Jiraiya, Kakashi, Guy, Chuand, Kurenai, Iruka, Naruto, Hinata, Hinabi, and Anju, and couple of the villages, and sad Sasuke fangirls went. They were all talking to each other. When Hinata had gone to Sakura. See, I told you that you had nothing to worry about, said Hinata. I know, thank you, I'm sorry if I was a handful, said Sakura when Sasuke came from behind hugging her. Sakura, a handful? I doubt that, said Sasuke, kissing her on the cheeks. Sakura was giggling a little and said, I was sort of panicking a little in the dressing room. Well, I'll leave you two lovebirds, said Hinata walking towards Naruto who was looking for Anju. Hinata, where's Anju? Asked Naruto. Oh, she's playing with Hinabi and Konmaru. Okay, said Naruto, kissing her. Oh, find a room, yelled a drunk Lee who was running away from Neji, Shikamaru, and Guy. Lee, you're drunk again, said Hinata. I suggest you don't touch him, he fights harder when he is drunk, said Naruto holding Hinata in a hug. When Tenten had taken a rock and aimed for him and succeeded. Bullseye, yelled Tenten. Oh, how troublesome, said Shikamaru. Meanwhile Anju was with Hinabi and Konmaru. Konmaru, you should hear Anju play the piano, she sounds so nice, said Hinabi. Really? Oh, is it true that Naruto is your new dad, said Konmaru. Kind of, said Anju. What? Is Hinata getting married too, yelled Hinabi. I don't know, but we like playing family, so Naruto and Hinata are married and I am their child, said Anju. Oh, said the two kids. Hey Anju, are you going to the academy this year? Asked Konmaru. Yeah, said Anju weakly. Are you okay? Asked Hinabi. Not really, I have a feeling that something is going to happen, said Anju. Something's telling me that he is coming back. Who? Asked Hinabi. Don't worry, it's only me and Naruto who have to worry about him, said Anju. When the guests were leaving, Hinata decided to stay and help Sakura settle in her new home. Sasuke and Naruto were walking around while Hinabi and Anju followed. When Sasuke had reached the homes that he used to know, he gave Naruto one. It was close to where Sasuke and Sakura were going to live. Once it reached night time, they had said their goodbyes. Naruto had walked Anju and Hinata back home. He then had gone back to his apartment. Meanwhile, back at Sasuke and Sakura's home, Sasuke was excited to know that Sakura is going to have his first child. But he noticed the worried look on her face. He then asked her, "Sakura, is everything okay?" "Actually, everything is going by great, but I can't help but stop to this about Hinata and Naruto. I wonder if Naruto will ever ask Hinata for marriage," replied Sakura. "I think he might," said Sasuke. "Huh, how do you know?" asked Sakura. "Let's just say I know things," replied Sasuke. Sakura goodnight and had turned off the lamp, leaving Sakura confused. When the sun had risen, Anju was up and had gone to her favorite room. She was playing her favorite song. Meanwhile, Naruto had taken Hinata to a nice spot on the Hokage mountain spot. They had cuddled each other with a nice warm hug. The tree started losing its leaves. "That's a sign of winter is close by. Naruto-kun, I wish we can stay like this forever," said Hinata. "Me too," replied Naruto. "That was a nice wedding. I wish the best for both of them." "Me too." "Hey Naruto, are you okay?" asked Hinata. "What do you mean?" "I mean, you haven't mentioned anything but me too," replied Hinata. "I guess we are close to that day," replied Naruto. October 10th. "Oh, but you shouldn't be depressed," said Hinata. Quote. "For one, I'm glad that tomorrow's that day," said Hinata, letting go of Naruto. "You do know that was day that the Kyuubi or the Nine-Tails Fox attacked," said Naruto, mad. "I know, but that day was the day my only love, my born," explained Hinata. "Do you? But the villagers, they thought differently," said Naruto. "Stop thinking like that," yelled Hinata. "You want to become Hokage, so days like this you will be respected." "Yeah, you're right," said Naruto, hugging Hinata. "Thanks. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.